and watch the football. What do you make of England? I'll tell you why I asked that, right? I'll tell you what, this is what we're going to talk about at the show. I saw the England team last night, and if I would have seen that England team before the Euros, I would have just gone, what's he doing? He's picking the wrong team. He's a World Cup qualifier. Why are they playing Trent in midfield? And then James is playing. But after the Euros, I sort of feel, I look at the team and go, okay, well, he's earned that trust.
He experimented, didn't he? Had a little bit of
experiment. Yeah, but I don't think there's ever been an England manager who I've been this relaxed about.
Well, he's earned the trust, hasn't he? He's progressively got better and better. You know, he got to a massive semi, couldn't quite get over the line. Then he had a massive final, couldn't quite get over the line. And I think that we are one of the most feared sides in the world right now.
Do you really?
I do. I genuinely feel that we have a squad that and we'll get into this, but looking back over the last two tournaments, Croatia, there was a moment in that game where I felt Gareth had to be a bit braver, okay? Bit braver. And I felt against Italy, second half, the way that Italy started, you felt they were slowly but surely getting on top. Their goal was slightly fortuitous, but to be fair, it felt like it was coming. Then he went from a 5 to a 4. In those little moments in the games, in the big games, managers make little changes, little. They don't necessarily got to be huge, like a personnel change or a shape change. But are there moments in games that he could be perhaps just a little bit braver? That's the one, and I think every manager you could look at.
But there are moments. For argument's sake, the Germany game, right? He held Germany for 70 minutes, then he made changes, then we went on to score. Yeah. I wonder if he would have started off brave and played Grealish and played Sancho and all this. I wonder if we would have been 0-0 with 20 minutes to go to make those changes to then end up winning the game. Yeah, I'm not saying that he needs to be gung ho, but is it gung or gun? If you say it quick enough, no one knows. No, that's why I asked. Yeah. What is it? I'm going to go for gung. What did you say? I said gung-ho. Right, okay. What one do you think it is? I think it's gung. Which one are you saying there? Gung. Right, I don't know which one you're saying. Are you putting a G on it? Gung. Are you putting a G on it? Gung. Right, are you putting a G on it? Gung. Right. Just a yes or no? Gung, yes. Gung. Gung. Not gung. Gung. Right, how are you spelling that word? G-U-N... Hold on. G-U-N-G. So you are putting a G on it? Gung. Gung-ho. You're going, yeah? I think it's gung-ho, yeah. Rufus, you're like dictionary corner? Yeah, gung-ho. You don't know? Don't know. No one ever stops and says what you said. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to Google it. Okay, good. But he doesn't need to go gung-ho. And during the game, though, I'm not saying that he needs to be to throw men forward, leave us vulnerable in the middle of the park. I just feel that maybe some of his substitution, the shape change, could the shape change have come a bit earlier? Because Italy was starting to dominate the ball, and I think he'll look back at himself, actually, Gareth, and I think what is it? What is it? You've gung ho. Is with a G. Is it with a gung? What does it mean? Gung? What's a gung? I don't know. Why ho? What? Why ho at the end? Why not just gung? I don't know. We're going to find someone will tell us. Gung ho. No. It probably comes from Latin. Often, what does the phrase gung ho mean? Well, we know what it means, don't we? Mm-hmm. Where's it come from? What's the origin of the phrase gung-ho? Historians' strangest theory pins, easy for me to say, the word on Lieutenant Colonel Evans Carson, who in 1937 was a Marine observer in China, studying the Chinese army. He was impressed by how Chinese troops worked together using the system of cooperation they called gung-ho, right? Okay. Which means work together. Together. So it's to do with the Chinese army. Is that where the word ho comes from? Because they woo, I ho. They woo, I ho. I don't know. Wasn't that Seven Dwarfs? Off to work we go. Yeah, so I wonder if there's an element of. I think that's a fictional animation. What? What? It didn't happen? Are you telling me that didn't happen? That's the level of education you're getting on the show. Are you sure about that? Are you sure it didn't happen? I think it might. What? It's off to work we go. It's based on a true story. Yeah, I know that. That's what we sing when we get into the lift downstairs, isn't it? It's off to work we go.